One, two, 1, 2.
It's all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Wagwan, everyone.
Wagwan.
סך הכל כל מה שהכי חשוב זה שתביא חוואי טוב. מאיפה הבאת חוואי? זאת השאלה שלי. אם זה מהסופר, אל
Oh, I think Yoni's wife is a bit angry.
Yeah, he's in the doghouse.
Someone's getting cursed.
Right. So where we are today. Yesterday, the Fed increased interest rate by 75 basis points, which was, for me, it was a surprise, I have to admit, but it looks like that the Fed is really serious about taming inflation. But yesterday, let's see, start with gold then. We can see that yesterday, or actually gold currently hovering just straight at the same level where, you know, where we were before the interest rate, right here. So it's the same zone. The whiplash yesterday was almost 300 pips, 280 pips. Then price started moving sideways, now created a higher low. Which way is gonna go? Today it's been tricking buyers and sellers. Am I right?
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah, most definitely.
No trousers anymore.
Even the underwear has been pulled down.
Oh yeah.
So you sit full commando behind your computer, Marwan?
You want me to open the camera?
No, please don't do it.
Oh god. Let's see.
I
But
won't lie, I've been scalping it last 20 minutes. I made back the loss, so I'm alright.
it's good. Happy days. Now gold looks like it's moving again upwards. Do I want to enter into a buy? No. Do I want to enter into a sell? No.
No.
Just let it go. It's literally a day after the Fed increased interest rate, and we have initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims coming. Let's have a look quickly for next week. What do we have in the calendar? Monday, Tuesday is the usual crap. Ooh, Wednesday, full of GBP. We're definitely going to trade these ones. Canada CPI. Well, Canada is kind of like boring, isn't it? Well, the Canadian dollar, not Canada. Thursday. Fuck, there's nothing next week. Literally the whole week is tepid. Boring. Ugh. What are we gonna do? Should we go on a holiday then? Let's see. No, not much happening.
So we're trading the CPI tomorrow.
CPI for what?
Euro.
No. The CPI for the Eurozone, I don't like to trade it. The main reason for this is because it's an aggregate, it's a cumulative number for the Eurozone. It's not an individual country like the US or Canada or Germany. It's the whole 27, 26 countries now, which is an aggregate number. So it's a bit tricky. I don't like to tell it. But I see that Gigi and Matt is asking about Euro GBP. Yes, Euro GBP, we had a good trade, but then the interest rate came out, and of course it was pushed up as we were expecting. So we have been analyzing, or I analyzed the previous rate hikes. You can see back on 5th of May, same 25 basis point increase, boom, 163 pips. Going back to 7th of March, 17th of March, boom, 85 pips. Going back to 3rd of February, boom, 178 pips. Unfortunately, today I was having my lunch, so I could not catch this nice, beautiful move, but it looks like now it's pushing back down to this trend line. Now, if we look historically, what does price action look like, or market structure?
A bullish trend.
Bullish as hell, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Is the bull trend going to continue?
I think this is gonna break because of the... Oh, hold on. I'm afraid to say a mistake.
Still going up.
Uh,
Higher low.
Yeah. We have... How many confirmations do we have at this price level?
we have 2 confirmation.
Yeah, 2 confirmations. Actually 3 if we consider the trend line as well. That, you know, there is a high possibility that price is going to tap back into the weekly pivot, maybe a little bit lower, as we know trading is always put your buy limit a little bit lower where you would put your stop loss, and then maybe continuation higher. If for any reason you see that price comes down to the pivot and starts moving sideways just above the trend line, then we're going to see a continuation to the downside. Because usually when you see a consolidation, a sideways movement just above a support resistance, just above a support level, just below resistance, then, you know, it's going to break with an impulse move to the downside. So that's what I see on Euro GBP. I don't have any open positions on Euro GBP. It got stopped out, so I locked in profits, I moved to break even, and then of course went on lunch and boom, interest rate decision, hit my break even limit. So now we're just going to watch for the next hours what's going to happen. But if you ask me, my honest opinion, I think this bullish momentum is going to continue. So if we were to enter now, if you're really adventurous, I would use a bit wider stop loss because, you know, we're just hovering above the daily pivot point. But this massive rejection is a bit concerning. So maybe let's wait a little bit and then we come back to Euro GBP. Now, what else we have? Let's have a look on gold. Oh, fucking gold. Okay. Do you have any open positions on gold?
Yeah, I'm sitting on a buy
Since?
since 1820.
1820. You just literally entered now.
I entered 10 minutes. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, a few minutes ago.
An hour
18.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. 1820.4.
For me, it's supposed to go up.
Can we look for sell instead of buy?
Divakar is giving out signals.
No, it's not a signal, sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Divakar, buy or sell?
I will sell nearby 31.
You're going to sell at 31? Oh. It's not easy to make sense of gold now. If you look at the higher structure, you know, this channel which dominated gold is still a very strong resistance level at 1834, 1835, but then we have a strong support at 1808. And now we're just trading above the previous weekly low. Just below, sorry.
Yeah, I'm afraid
So,
about it.
yeah, it's kind of like a no man's land right now.
But for me, given the economic context, it's hard for me to picture gold going any further down.
Why?
Because recession is more likely to come worldwide, and I think you know, despite of the fact that it's in direct competition with the US bond, I still think that it's a safe haven asset. So, you know, just against inflation.
Yeah, I do agree with that. From the macro perspective, if you look at the 10-year Treasury yield, now it returned exactly to yesterday's, or 2 days ago, the high. And so this is a 10-year Treasury yield hovering at 3.441. It's hard to judge whether it's going to come a little bit lower, or now it's moving sideways just as everything else on the market, and waiting out for investors to move. If it breaks above 3.5, which I think it's a strong psychological level, then it has more upside potential. It's not too much, remember, because most of this move, most of the 75 basis point or 75 basis point rate hike has been already priced into the market. But it's always the question is, did Shabir. The question is, did investors in the market price in Jay Powell's comments yesterday? Because yesterday he had a press conference and he talked about that they want the natural rate, the base rate at around 4%, if I am correct. And that would require another 75 basis point rate hike plus 250s or something. So the question is the market pricing in now? What do you think?
No, I don't think it has priced in yet. I think they're still waiting.
Yeah, so it has still more upside potential. Now, if the yield's coming down back to around 3.3, gold is definitely going to reach the previous daily high, which is at 1841. In my opinion, what we should wait is the New York Open. So we should wait about an hour and 15 minutes. Just allow our friends in the West to wake up and start trading. But I think the futures market is already pushing a little bit lower in fears of inflation and fears of the recession that's coming. And I think I've read the article somewhere around on investing.com. Anyway, so I have no positions open, and you see price on gold is exactly where it started yesterday, before the rate hike of the Fed. It's tricky today, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I think the market is still under tension, you know, because of the recent historic heights and uncertain.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Roland. Even USD, it's the market is reacted yesterday to the 75 basis point exactly the opposite like it did before, because every single 25 basis point, 50 basis point have been super bullish for gold, for dollar, exactly because as they increase interest rate, the yields on the bonds become more attractive to investors, and you know, the real rate is going higher and higher, meaning that investors actually getting some returns instead of inflating their money away. But yesterday, when they delivered this massive jumbo rate hike, everything just, it was messed up. So I think today is going to be a day where just observing the market. We'll see. But I just noticed something when I was clicking around in my trading view. What does it look like to you?
Looks like a wedge.
Very flat.
Wedgie. If we start moving sideways, it will break to the downside and go lower. And I see, Logis, you raised your hand.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. I just want to ask you a question. This morning, I wanted actually to ask you, but then I lost signal. The thing, 2 weeks back, when Biden met with the Fed, do you think maybe it could have had something to do with this 75.75 hike?
Can you just repeat the question? Is this something to do with the rate hike?
Yeah, yesterday's 0.75 rate hike.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 2 weeks back, Biden, as far as I know, he met with the Fed, and it was a big surprise because it doesn't normally happen, as I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder if maybe, you know, if he had any influence on what happened.
Officially or unofficially? Officially,
Unofficially.
Yeah, officially.
Not allowed to have any influence.
Very well said, Roland. Thank you so much. And why is that?
It's independent.
So many decades ago, in the Western economies, every developed country realized that the central bank has to be completely separate and individual from the government. And do you know why is that? What's the reason?
I think maybe the central bank has to be independent because the government
So think about the central bank who manages the money, and think about the government who likes to spending the money, and think about it that usually central bankers have elected for, you know, many terms. Like the voting members are taking these positions for some of them for a decade. Whereas how many years do we elect politicians? Every 4 years, right?
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to say.
So you see the conflict of interest, that the short-term goals of the government are conflicting with the long-term goals of the central bank. Exactly. And this is the reason why they made a law. It's in the law that it has to be separate, and the president and the government are actually electing the central bank, head of central bank, but they have no influence. And the only country which recently was in the news this year was actually Turkey, where President Erdogan fired the head of central bank. And look what happened to the Turkish lira. It's plummeted because that is the biggest mistake, intervening in a country's monetary policy from the government side. So officially, to answer your question, no, Joe Biden has no influence on the rate hike. Unofficially, on the other hand, yes, I think he might have made a call to Jerome Powell and said like, listen buddy, we need to do this, we need to tackle this fucking inflation because I'm losing, you know, election again. So yes, that's my answer.
Yeah, thank you very much. I thought about it unofficially. I know they cannot officially have any say, but it is just too much coincidences that happened with this big hike. But in any case, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And we have 10 minutes for initial jobless claims. And I think the market is really waiting out to see what's going to happen. I don't have any open positions, closed down position or got closed out in some of the pairs. Let's see.
I think price will push down to previous low, somewhere around there, before jumping back up. Could be a possibility.
So something like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very reasonable. From monetary and economic perspective, the forecast for initial jobless claims is actually lower than the previous one, so it's going to be a healthier number, meaning that less people claiming unemployment benefit for the first time. On the continuing side, it's almost identical. 1,000
4,000.
yeah, 1,300, so it's only like 4,000 difference. It's almost nothing. Now, I would be surprised if the initial jobless claims is lower than expected, but you know, anything is possible. So we just have to see what is going to happen. Initial claims. So in TradingView, we actually have data on the initial jobless claims. Let's put on the gold chart and see if we can find some visual correlation. Just we have 5 minutes, we're going to play around with the data. Pin it to new left scale. Look what is happening. So it's a bit tricky to put it on. Can you see any kind of correlation?
We have to normalize the data.
It is normalized, but the problem with that is
the relative movement is very, very different. That's why.
Yeah, the problem is that you know, the initial jobless claims is, I think, is presented weekly or bi-weekly, but recently it's been quite almost the same, and also it has this massive outlier which messes up a little bit. So maybe it's not the best. So we're going to just go back to the gold chart. Oh, only 110 likes on YouTube. That's not good. Okay, gonna go back to the hourly chart and see if what's happening. Now, how do you think that initial jobless claim is correlated with gold? It's similar to GDP, it's counter-cyclical. So it's negatively correlated with GDP over the business cycle. Means that the initial jobless claim increases when the economy is slowing down, you know, more unemployment people and more people file for unemployment, and decreases when the economy expands. Hence, the initial jobless claims should be theoretically positively linked to gold.
Initial jobless claims in a few minutes.
4 minutes. So, just to give you something to trade on, if the initial jobless claims is above 215,000, the forecast, and gold should go up. If it's above 229,000, you don't even think, you just place a buy and just watch gold flying. But on the other hand, because the Fed made it really clear yesterday with the 75 basis hike that they do everything within their power, maybe it's going to go to the other direction, because then the market will perceive it as shit, there's more rate hike coming, bigger than expected.
Exactly.
So, how do we make sense of this? Crazy, innit? And I think my YouTube channel is about to hit 10,000. 9,930.
That's the only good news today.
Yeah, take profit is about to be hit.
Excellent news.
We need to think about the prize, the gift that I'm going to give to every 322 YouTube watchers and subscribers. What should it be?
You're already giving them every day a gift, Thomas.
Yeah, it's
I know, they can see me, that's already a gift.
No, I mean...
They make money almost every day. It's a huge
No,
gift.
no, that's it. That's it.
1 minute to
Like,
data release. I'm going to have some drink. Arkadaş.
Hi.
Hey Sophie. Lamachun. I love Lamachun.
It's lahmacun. Lahmacun. But it's funny. I know it's
Lahmacun.
Lahmacun.
Yes. Lahmacun. It's kind of mixed with Arabic because lahm is meat.
Alright, the data is about to be printed in 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Get your wallets ready, place your bets. What do you think? Is it gonna be higher or lower? I think it's gonna be above 229,000.
I believe it's more likely to be higher, much more higher.
If it's higher, should we buy or sell?
Should be buy.
Whiplash.
Oh, whoa.
Then buy.
229. Oh, it's quite shit. I did buy. Buy. So, okay, I'm done with the thingy. Oh, the purchase. And in my opinion, that should hit at least the previous daily high. But, you know, with gold, anything is possible. Maybe a little bit higher. Because that's quite the same, 229,000. Now, which one is going to win? The shit economic data or the fact that the Fed is clamping down on inflation? I think everyone is waiting for this answer. Even the best traders and investors are now just scratching their heads. Well, I did place a buy. And you guys?
Yeah.
Sitting on a buy.
2 more.
2 more?
Would you-
Jesus
would
Christ.
you put another position in just now?
Didn't really move. Let's have a look on the continuing jobless claims. Continuing jobless claims is actually much higher, so that's a bad number. Do we have unemployment data today? No, no unemployment, just the initial and continuing. Yeah, in my opinion, that should be bullish for gold.
And the 4 weeks average is green. It's less than consensus.
4 weeks average.
It's a high impact also. So it's a little bit mixed. So therefore, they have to decide what to do.
We expect the manipulation, of course.
Always, mate.
But if you see the complete list, medium and high impact, only the 4 weeks average is green, the rest is red. Building permits is negative, house starts negative.
Wow, the housing starts is actually really bad. It's minus 15, but no surprise that nobody wants to build a house.
Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index is minus 3.3. So you should say it will be a buy.
Yeah, in my opinion as well.
Previous weekly low have been broken. It's already a good sign.
I'm going to lock in some profit. Hey, it's coming higher and higher, ladies and gentlemen. It's like a morning erection. 46 pips in profit. Maybe I'm going to wait with the... Oh! Beautiful trade, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're back on track, in it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lock in half of the profit now. Okay, because that is 4.5k. Fuck me. I wasn't expecting this for today, but look at this beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, hey, hey.
Wagwan. Thank you, Thomas.
So, is there a better gift than this one?
Sorry?
Is there any better gift than this one?
No. I gifted my viewers on YouTube. And of course you guys have been gifted enough to see me every morning. Shit, my pip counter is not in the corner. So we're running in 70 pips profit.
Nice catch, Thomas.
Wagwan. I wish I could have catch the move on Euro GBP, even though that pulled back a few minutes later.
Can't catch everything though, Thomas.
I know, but you know, it's it's frustrating sometimes.
I know you try your best, though. I know. It's good.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
It's really frustrating leaving money on the table. Not even on the table, in the bag.
Yeah. Oh, it looks like that people on YouTube did make some money as well.
Okay.
Excellent. That's what we like, innit?
The whole
80 pips in profit.
Everyone's eating.
Yeah. 80 pips, finally. Okay, so since the entry we have 83 pips in profit. Frederick Muruga made $500. Wow, wow, wow. It's very good. Boom. But make sure you lock in some profits, as I already did. Vink 100 made 45 pips. Frederick Muruga 600 pips, $600. Wow, wow, wow. You know, some days we win, some days we lose, but I think we have more winning days than losers.
Yeah, sure. Just had a bad month before.
Fucking shit month.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a very good call, that one, Thomas.
Hello, Alan.
Yeah, I only put 2 lots in there, but you know, gained quite a few pips, so that's fine, and closed it too.
He's still in Asia, in Thailand. He's still in Asia.
I won't be tomorrow, but I'll be back in England.
Oh, how is the weather like in England now?
It's warm here.
Diong Trechkivg asking Tamas, where shall we look for re-entry? I don't know. I'm exhausted this week.
Keep the pips you've got, bank it, that's away.
Yeah, and the other thing is, if you look on from the technicals, because the fundamentals are clear, but if you look at this wedge, gold still, you know, it came back within the wedge, so there are multiple possibilities. If you see that it starts moving sideways below the resistance, then buy there. That's your entry, because it's going to break to the upside. If it comes back, I wouldn't look for more buys, because you know, if data cannot push gold out from this wedge, then it's most likely going to continue downside. But anything is possible. We're still waiting for New York to open, so be careful.
Yeah, I agreed with what you said this morning about yesterday's trade, because I gained a bit yesterday. Not like that. I think I only put about 1 lot in because it was very tentative, and I did get a fraction of that back, but then thought no more. I've got something. Move on.
Yeah, yesterday was a shitstorm. I'm so embarrassed about myself, but the analysis was okay, because today we had the drop, but today I got closed out again, and it was like, nah, it's just a mess.
Yesterday just didn't make any real sense, really. Or not you know, maybe on hindsight, but not beforehand. It was like, okay, who knows?
Another gem from Tamas. Wow, wow, wow. Well, it's running in 87 pips, so make sure that you lock in some profits, which I'm about to do. Locking in another 2.5 lots, because, you know, price didn't quite push up. Yes, it was a nice 80 pip move. Even more, 120 if you consider from the bottom. But, you know, I was expecting a little bit more. Maybe when I'm ending the stream, that's when gold is going to push up. Man of culture.
And that was going to be my first question, because I don't know if at the US there they have a tradition, because almost every single day at 1 p.m. so UK time, 3 p.m. UK time, there is a huge volume.
Yeah,
almost
but
every single day.
Yeah, exchanges are opening. You know, orders hitting the market. But the problem with this is because due to the best execution law, or, you know, policy, sometimes it's unclear which direction it's going, but usually what I notice is going to the opposite than the general direction it will take throughout the session. But sometimes it goes straight into one direction.
Yeah, that's right.
Because all the orders are, you know, executed automatically. So the order matching system is matching orders based on best execution rule. So on time, size, and some other parameters as well. So it's, I don't really know the algorithm, but the concept is pretty straightforward. But how do they execute the trades in reality? That's a different story.
Like comments on none of watching that. I mean, it's often
I'll give you webs is what huh? Oh, you drank webs, huh? Then you vomited, eh? Yes. Don't drink like that, webs. Too much you put in?
No, eat your veggies, son. Eat your vegetable. No?
I don't know. Thing by Yes.
Did you clean your room? Salman, Salman,
Hit it.
Salman, don't hit that kid. Put your slippers back on.
Tomas, I have a question, please. If I
Go
have a
ahead.
company in the UK, the company can trade in the market only when the UK market opens, or she can use like in the New York session, or it doesn't matter? Or...
Doesn't matter. It depends on who is the liquidity provider. But it's
what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Like
liquidity provider. So it depends. If you want to trade UK stocks, you have to trade London time when the exchange is open. If you want to trade US stocks, you can trade in the futures market 24/7, but if you want to trade actual cash stocks, cash equity, you have to trade within that time zone when the exchange is open. You can place orders via your broker, and they will execute it based on the best execution rule at the time when the exchange opens.
Okay,
But if you want to, yeah, if you that's only for stocks. Futures are different.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, someone is asking about US100. Yes, we should definitely have a look, because I was carried away. I was just looking at that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit. US30. Come on, guys. I almost forgot. Thank you so much, Dipanshu. Let's see on US30, because US30 is looking really ripe for a juicy sell, innit? So, maybe a little bit higher, but no, I think it's... Oops, that's a sell. That's a buy, sorry. Yes. So I would attempt US30 short, but with a tight stop loss. If it wants to come higher, it will come higher. So, I would place my stop loss at 30,255 maybe? How does it sound? Maybe a little bit higher, 2,300. So, Unchained Furry asking, hey, so what's the original TP? Mate, in these market conditions, you take your profit whenever you're happy. Don't wait to hit any TP, because it's going to hit your ass sooner than your TP, I guarantee that. So I placed an other sell on US30. And now we're just going to watch both of them. Gold. Oops, that's not how I wanted to do. Are you sleeping, guys? Wakey wakey.
Here. Guys are printing money.
Wakey wakey, sleepy mother tuckers.
So must check US100 as well then.
Alright, boss. Just a second. I'm trying to move my... Oh yeah. Right on. US30 for Mr. Kashif.
US100.
US100, my apologies. My deepest
US30,
apologies,
I'm already on
sir.
the sell with you.
Yeah, go. Full margin. Sell to hell. Put your house in it. Get your wife to bring her credit card.
She already used mine.
Oh, big mistake. Yeah. US30, I think you can sell. Place stop loss above the previous high. Usual drill. It's up to you like this.
I was watching US500 just before you took the sell on US30. I was jumped in US500.
You like S&P 500, don't you?
Yeah, it's nice. It moves similar a bit.
Yes.
There you go. And now I'm going to jump back to TradingView. Key Growth says, never seen your channel before, enjoying it already. Of course you're enjoying it, mate. It's full of banter, fun. You get to see an aging bald guy trading. What else do you want? It's a pure gem. Alright. Gold is in 50 pips profit. US30 is still finding itself. It's running in a modest £200 profit. But we know that US30 has way much more potential.
What do we have today again? The continuing Jobless claims or what?
Yeah, I think pretty much that's it for today. And German Buba Wullermelling is going to speak from Germany. Yeah, that's it. Tomorrow we're going to have Mr. J. Powell giving a speech. Let's see. Yeah. Tomorrow, Big J. No, is it? Hold on. Am I going mad? J. Powell meant to speak tomorrow. Am I going crazy? Oh yeah. 2:45. Fed Chair Powell speaks. That's gonna be another market moving event. Dion Trechkivga Tamash, what is your view, long-term view on gold? It's hard to say. With Bilal and many of the value members in the group, we already started. We're discussing every single day about macroeconomics and the outlook for gold. Do you guys want to talk it through, or what shall we do? Yeah.
You mean
so if you look at the yeah, it's the long-term view on gold. If you look from the macro perspective, if we start with, inflation is a 5-decade high. So it was last time it was 8.6% was back in 1971. So 51 years ago. 51? Yeah, 51. Okay, I can still count. 51 years ago. If you look at the supply chain, which is already hammered, the labor market is super extremely tight, and the Fed just dropped a massive 75 basis point rate hike on the markets, and Jay Powell was really clear and fucking specific that they don't care how much pressure it puts on lower income and any income households. So they are willing to bite the bullet now to avoid stagflation, which is slow growth and high inflation, in order to get better, the economy to get better in the long run. So they're willing to push the economy into a recession now to get over with the inflation. What else did I miss? Yeah, inflation is going to be freaking bad for the companies because the input cost is increasing. So all the input that goes into production, raw materials and services, so products and services, everything becomes expensive. So if you look at the supply chain, the very beginning, the firms which have added value, and added value, that's how we calculate the GDP. So anything that goes into production, raw materials and services are going to be more expensive. So the firms have to pass on this extra cost to the consumers. But if they pass on extra cost to the consumers, if the price of something goes up, the demand goes down. And if inflation is going up, that's going to put more pressure on lower income households, meaning that the disposable income is going to be squeezed. So they have to give up luxury goods. Look at Netflix, for example, or Disney, or some of the streaming services. On the other hand, if you think about inflation, companies are struggling to find labor now, workers, and they have to give high wages in order to attract people. But after the pandemic, every American and many people around the world quit their jobs. They don't want to go back because they want higher wages, and they realize that freedom is actually more important than, working in a factory or warehouse or office. But the problem is they cannot really keep up the living costs for too long. And the only way for companies to attract knowledge or know-how and talent is to pay higher wages. So they're luring in workers. But the problem with this is they motivating people who are actually safe in their job for a decade or 15 years or 5 years. And they're motivating them to leave their job in a hope for higher payment, higher salary, right at the beginning of the recession. So in order to pay higher wages, they have to give out more money. That's going to take out more profit from the profitability. So on the one hand, input cost is increasing. On the other hand, labor cost is increasing, meaning that the profit is going to be less and less. If they increase, or if they pass on the cost to the consumers, that means, and we're up 60 pips on gold, that means that the profitability of companies are going to be squeezed. So every single company in the stock market, in NASDAQ, in S&P, in German 30, is going to be unprofitable. Now, if they're unprofitable, the model valuations of the analysts are going to reflect on this. And if the models showing that actually these companies are not profitable, no one is going to invest in these companies. Do you get it? On the other hand, where should they replenish this loss of profit? They're going to pay less dividends for investors. And if you look about, the stock market, if they pay less dividends, why would investors put their money into risky stock market at the brink of the recession? They wouldn't. So they're going to pull out more capital from the stock market. And just wanted to show you. Let's have a look, quick visual analysis between the US Treasury yields and stock market. Going up, going down. It's pretty accurate. So in general, if the yields are increasing, the US government bonds become more attractive for investors. So they're going to flee into the safe government bonds. Any questions? Because I talk too much, so stop me if I'm, you know, boring or talk too much.
I love to hear you, Thomas. Pretty nice.
Very good. Hello. I love to hear your voice too. It's very sexy and manly.
So,
don't tell me that, please.
The Terminator.
Especially when you're explaining and the money is printing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, when the money is coming in, I can talk, but when we had a shitstorm like yesterday, I'd rather just shut my mouth. And let's see. We have 361 people watching the stream, and only 220 took the effort to press the like. So if you want this stream to carry on, I want to see 300 likes.
If you want to see US30 at 25,000.
Guys are leaving. Bye-bye.
Bye, Raul. Drive safe.
Yes, thanks.
Muhammad Aslam is asking Polish, Russian, niet. No Polish, no Polska. No Russian. I am from Pipland, not from Popland. And many people who just joined the stream, I wanted to show you that there is one indicator which is the strongest out of every. This is the holy grail of trading. I know it sounds surprising, but many traders are actually based their strategy on this in Barclays Bank and HSBC. If you check below the video, I think it's somewhere here, it says the number of thumbs up and number of likes. Now, with scientific and quantitative data research, we found out that if the number of likes are going up, the price of gold starts to increase. So right now, 265 likes, and gold is sitting at 1829.71. If we reach 300, gold will reach 1835. Watch it.
And US30 to 25,000.
Yeah. Oh, I got an invitation to a live stream by DC Trading Company. Love from trading session. Would love to have you as a guest to give my community a little better look into economic fundamental factors. Keep out the good job, brah. Thank you so much. Yeah, anytime. Send me a link and I show up into your stream. Oh. Graphic process, like the stream, guys. I need more pips. Yeah, if you like the stream, gold is gonna go up and US30 will plummet. Well, when did I ever lie to you? Ask yourself the question. Never. Oh, we are 35 people away from 10,000 subscribers on YouTube.
That's why gold is still ranging.
Yeah.
Where are the 35 people?
Guys, can you start sharing the link of this stream into trading communities so more people will join?
That's why
I need 35. Yeah. Someone asked about GBP USD. I would stay away. I mean, yesterday was rate hike in the US, today was rate hike in England. Do you all want to catch within the crossfire of the US and UK traders? Absolutely not. And, you know, it's one of the most traded currencies in the world. You see, now it's going up to 60 pips again because the number of likes is close to 300. I told you it's going to hit 1835. You ain't listening to the old man. RKA, what is your opinion about crude oil trading? It's the most manipulated in the world. I mean, literally, it is decided by a few individuals. It's the very 0.001% of the world. The OPEC, which is the oil cartel, the only allowed official and approved cartel in the whole world. And they meet in Vienna or whatever they meet every single month. And they decide about it. Oh, my friend, should we put more oil? I need more money to Lamborghini. I'm going to close the tap, so the price of oil is going up. And that's how they decide about the oil price. If they want to sell it more expensive or more price, they just simply cut the production, and vice versa. They're fiddling with the supply, and not the other way around. It's not the demand that creates the supply. It's the supply that creates the demand. But if you are going to press the like button once, gold is going to fly, my friend. Trust me, brother. I'm telling you. I swear.
Trust me, trust. Double your money in 20 minutes.
Double your money in 20 minutes. This is a good deal. Alright?
Tomas, after a few months of watching your video on YouTube, I can say you are like the US whisper. You can read it amazingly.
Thank you. I wish it was that easy, but you know, it's only running in 2 pips profit, so it's nothing. But if you have a look on gold, it's going up. I told you, press the like and gold is going up.
Show one can even watch it going up when pressing. When someone will press like button, pushes up. The other one
so simple. Press like, price going up. Easy. Easy job, easy life. Yeah, only once, please, guys. Don't press it twice because that is counterproductive. So. 354 people watching. The Italian always makes schleim. No, Italiano doesn't speak like that.
Italiano.
They press the like button like this.
Io non voglio mangiare.
Ah, parla italiano. Tutto bene, mangiare. Oi, ragazzo. Unchained Fur is asking, hey bro, do you think doing a funding challenge is a good idea for beginners? Absolutely fucking yes. It's going to teach you risk management. And plus, I can give you 5% discount on MyForex funds because we teamed up with MyForex funds. They were kind enough to give us 5% discount if to use the discount code. There is an affiliate link and there's also a discount link. Doesn't matter which one you use because everything that we make, it goes back to our community. in terms of challenges. So let me give you the link. For any evaluation you can use. Oh, Antonio, I am Italian. What are you talking for? No. I love Italians, mate. I have many Italian friends. I love Italian people. It's just a joke. Don't get too, emotional. Why are you doing this? Oh no, mamma mia. Che cazzo? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are, or I am, literally 27 people away from hitting 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel.
Excellent.
Questa lingua è molto carina. So, how many? 25?
Yeah, only 27.
27.
Ah.
Look good. Gold is still waiting for the 27.
Mian Shabazz is asking, sir, say something for Pakistani. Darima Dipudi.
Oh my god. Translate, guys.
Translation?
I have to know.
Darima Dipudi.
But that's a conversation for the Zoom video, not YouTube.
Then we'll continue that tomorrow morning, huh?
And says, bro, do you know Uzbekistan? Kurtobosh. Shikitir Yalap. It looks like that. It was a hit. What I spoke in Pakistani. Hello, Ali.
Iranian speak. Persian.
No idea. Dalla. Ganter Maran. Oh yeah, maybe I should stop swearing before. Antonio made a good point that I get banned before hitting 10,000. So, no more Pakistani swearing. Yes. Do you know why I know these bad words? Because I have bad friends. They only teach the swear language first, and then how to order in McDonald's.
The two most important things you need to know.
Exactly.
The basic in
how to speak in Arabic?
Shukran.
No, this is not
Arabic.
Sorry?
Not swearing.
No, I don't swear in Arabic. I don't know swear words in Arabic. I know Inshallah.
I'll educate you in the morning Zoom.
Yeah,
session.
teach me how to, say nice things to nice women. When I go to Arabic countries, I want to impress the ladies. How to be a gentleman from Hungary.
Okay.
Swahili. Right, we are back to 70% profit, ladies and gentlemen. How cool is that? Habibi.
Wallah Habibi.
I like languages, but I've lost a lot. I used to know a word in every single language, and I was really good in mocking accents, although I have a shit accent. Jimmy and Matty, just show women money, no need to talk. Ha ha ha. No, it's not always. I mean, those women I'm not interested in. And of course I'm married, so I'm not interested in any woman, but theoretically, just talking about and asking for a friend, you know.
Just remembered quickly. And
nothing else. We are talking about nothing else here.
Yeah, only hypothetical. It's not that we're going to have a massive alpha meetup and, you know, take all the ladies in the club. No. It's just hypothetical. God, this slow today. I think after yesterday, the market is still finding itself.
3 p.m. UK time, there will be another impulse.
Oh yeah. Let's see. What should we do, guys?
US 100 at its lowest point since 12 months.
Yeah, recession is coming, but everyone knows this. There are going to be some, you know, the reason I hate selling just before recession, because there are always some dip buyers. And, you know, the share buybacks and hope traders. Oh, is this the bottom? I'm going to buy. But in the end, it's always economics and accounting that wins.
Yeah, I've seen lots of news about like the big asset management companies and the like mutual funds trying to push people to buy in. It's a terrible choice right now, in my opinion.
And do you know why?
Well, they need some cash, liquidity.
Yeah, but there is a conflict of interest, because many of the new. Do you know what's the IPO, initial public offering?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So just as an example of what conflict of interest is. So usually a company can acquire funding by many ways. In Europe, the most common is go to your local bank and take out a regular loan, whether it's asset-backed or mortgage-backed, or doesn't matter, you take out a loan. In the US, on the other hand, it's more, there's more culture for stock markets, so you can go to the stock market, you start with penny stocks, and if you have enough financial background, 5 years, I think that's the minimum, where you can present, you know, balance sheet and financial statements, and the big four company can vet you, then you can go to the stock market. And also there's the bond market, which is a credit market. So bonds are essentially IOUs. You promise to pay back the lended money plus some interest. So if you take the example of the IPO, initial public offering, you probably see many times when a company going into public or going public, the lead bank, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, one of the investment banks, takes the lead and takes the company to the market. They're going on a roadshow. They're going to build up the pamphlet. What is it? I forgot the word.
Hype? Maybe.
Pamphlet.
Like brochure or something.
Brochure, yeah. It's a brochure, a leaflet, flyer. It's kind of like in rough translation.
Prospectus.
Yeah, prospectus, yeah. So they take it to the market, but then obviously they have to find people who buy it, because the lead bank has a mandate to, you know, when the stock hits the market, obviously the price goes up, but then they have to keep at a predetermined price if price were to go lower and lower. And these companies, you know, they tend to be in contract with the company they took on the market for many years. And also investment banks have other branches and subsidiaries and other, you know, small hedge funds and other brokers who take commission after every single sales, because they have these stocks in inventory, so they don't have to go out to the market and buy it at cash. They have it in inventory, or they just borrow it from the lead bank. And, you know, it's conflict of interest, in my opinion, that, you know, they take it to the market and doesn't matter what is it worth, they keep pushing it to investors. But there are many kind of conflict of interest. Imagine the companies, so during the 2008 financial crisis, the big four companies who does auditing, right? And the rating agencies as well, who rate the companies.
Credit rating agencies?
Credit rating agencies, exactly. So there was a massive conflict of interest during the 2008 financial crisis. For example, Lehman Brothers was still rated AAA on the day of the default. How ridiculous is that? Because these companies have been advised by these rating agencies as well. So there was a conflict of interest. And Unchained Fury says,
people.
Yeah, gold is coming down. Yeah, you know, it comes up and down, goes up and down. That's why we logged in profit already. But if you join the stream later, you know, don't be afraid. It comes and goes all the time. If it hits the stop loss, twice the stop loss has been already booked in as profit. 3 times, so I will remain with 2/3. The problem with gold is that there are bigger powers in fight now. So we had yesterday's 75 basis point rate hike, which is, in theory, it's freaking bearish for gold, because, you know, the yields on the bonds are direct competition for gold, and gold doesn't bear any interest. So which one would investors choose? 4% guaranteed return on a 10-year treasury yield and enjoy the carry trade, or watch a shiny piece of metal, or cannot even watch it because they leave it in London at the metal exchange for safekeeping? And so this is one which is bearish for gold, and now we're talking about fundamentals. But the other thing is, we had today initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims, which are pretty bad. Initial jobless claims was actually 229,000. Oh, and the previous one was revised from 229 up to 232. So today's number is actually a little bit better, but still crap. And the continuing jobless claims is 10,000 more than the previous one. So these are bullish for gold. And these factors, these variables are now in fight, and investors trying to figure out that which direction is it going to go.
Sorry, did you say less people were looking for jobs, or more, meaning a rising unemployment?
We talked about it before. I mentioned that more people looking for jobs, so there's a natural rate of unemployment when people are in between jobs. But if you meaning the number, so the initial jobless claims is 229,000, which was higher than the previous one. But in the meantime, let me show you the data. It was actually revised. So if you remember when we started the stream, the previous number was around 229, if I'm correct. Yes, 229. And then the same number came out as the actual number. But in the meantime, this number got revised to 232,000 from the previous month. So actually the number is better, but it is worse. But this could confuse investors, and maybe that's why gold cannot find direction. But if you look at the continuing jobless claims, it is definitely worse than before.
All right. Okay, thank you. Makes
Hope
sense.
I answered your question. And looks like US30 is about to come down.
Can I ask what's an IPO?
Initial public offering.
Okay.
That's one way to, yeah, that's going to the stock market, going public. So you can buy and sell shares in a given company. Did I share the US30 analysis in Discord? Fuck, I haven't. Shit.
Language, Tamás. YouTube will ban you.
Sorry. A kurva életbe, picsába.
Azt is megértjük, nem gond.
Hey, Mr. T. Yes, Martin, right?
Eric.
Eric. Szevasz,
Yeah,
akkor
sorry,
Szamás.
Very good. Nagyon jó, köszönöm. Yeah, I'm just at work, so I'm on the Zoom call, but I'm on my break, so I just popped in to say hi, see how things
Nice.
go.
My northern neighbor. Are you from Slovakia, right?
Yes, exactly.
Ahoj, Popacek.
Hello. Made my day.
Yeah, I like when people laugh when I start talking languages or speaking languages. They respect it. They really like it. Who's in profit on US30?
I am. Thank you,
Right
Thomas.
on.
Me.
Yeah, printing some money.
Jawohl, General. Okay. Muhammad Aslam, Hungary, Budapest? No, I'm from Pipland. Goldistan.
Piplet. Piper.
Let's see, I think we should have hit the 10k by now. If my beloved followers on YouTube made the effort to share this stream into trading communities. But no, we didn't hit it yet. It's still 10 subscribers away. Let me show you. Oh no, because then you're going to see some other stuff that I don't want you to see. My emails, my browsing history. Oh, that's definitely not. Goldsieg schlägt aus. I don't speak German. Ich habe in Deutsch gelernt, auch ein bisschen aus Schule. Ich verstehe, I know that 2 Wort. And Schnie, Schna, Schnappi. Pretty much that's it.
In der Güte. Das hört sich aber gut an.
We had this discussion that in English, butterfly is called butterfly. In French, it's papillon. In German, it's Schmetterling.
But also, you got Krankenhaus.
Yeah, hospital. How do you say in French? Hospital?
Hospital.
Hospital. And in German, it's Krankenhaus. Such a beautiful language. It just, you know, it's dancing on my tongue. So romantic. Imagine you taking out a lady in Germany and you start, you know, working on the lady.
Liebe dich.
Ich liebe dich. Schnatzi. Not Schnatzi.
Schatzi?
Schatzi, mein Schatzi.
Yeah.
Mein Schatzi.
Like for science, I think they got Naturwissenschaften.
Would you like some Rotwein?
Oh, it's crazy.
And listen some Schlager. Listen some Schlager. We're going to dance tonight. Oh, so many German
From trading
speakers.
to stand-up comedy, I love it.
Yeah, it's you know, it's a one-man show. I do everything. You know, £20 is £20. 4 subscribers and we're going to hit 10k on YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, they're still waiting for the 4 subscribers.
Yeah, but you know, when we started the stream, it was 40 or 35, and now it's 4. Linda Urlas. Oh yeah, Linda is joined recently. She is from Germany. Hello, Linda. Wie geht's? Maybe we scared her away with speaking German. And only 3 subscribers away on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen.
Gold loading, 38, 37, 38, waiting for the 2.
It's going up. Skyline Trading, that setup is clean, bro. Wait for my studio to be built. I'm building my house this year. So probably next March, I'm really hoping that the studio will be finished. That's going to be sick. $10,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. You are part of a history.
Congratulations, Thomas.
Thank you so much. And now watch it. Gold and US30.
Congratulations.
It's going to be 40 seconds and you will see the magic. Thank you so much for your continued support and you know, your views, your trust in me. It means a lot. TP is hit for the week. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how the market and what is happening with the market now. Hold it. Okay, now US30 started to wake up. Still just a modest profit, but hopefully it's gonna go lower. The problem is, what I really don't like about US30 is that it started moving sideways. And when it moves sideways, that usually doesn't do any good. So I really see 2 possibilities. And this sideways move is going to break to the downside, straight to the pre-pandemic levels, based on the fear of recession that's currently looming over the market. Or the other thing is, it's gonna go straight through all the stop losses in the whole world. Which one is going to be?
Hope is going down.
Looks like it is going up.
And now it's going down, and now it's up and down. Yeah. Shakil Hussein is asking, why you miss GBP USD, very volatile? I have enough on my plate. You know, it's like sleeping with 3 million. It doesn't make you any better. You know, 2 is enough. Don't be greedy. Or man, whatever makes you happy.
Gold is moving.
I know. Trust me, brother.
Dimash,
Yes, chef.
just to come back to your earlier conversation on the conflict of interest, I was a bit busy at that time. One or two things I want to add there is obviously the investment houses, they earn their fees on their asset under management. So obviously that's the big conflict of interest. So the higher the asset prices, the more fees they earn. So it's in their interest to talk up shares. And
for brokers?
And for investment houses.
Mm-hmm.
The funds,
Well,
they earn their
Yep. Sorry.
fees on the asset under management, the percentage on that performance, and most of them are only long only. So they can only buy, they can't sell. Like the hedge funds can sell, but that's the minority. The majority are long only. So obviously it's in the interest to talk up the stock market to get higher asset prices.
If they invest in stocks, it depends on the mandate of the investment house or hedge fund or unit trust or ETF or whatever. But if the mandate of
most of the pension funds obviously they fairly substantially invested in equities. Yeah, obviously you've got your balanced funds and those type of which is lesser securities, but in general, obviously they will have a weighting more than 50% into equities. So it's in their interest obviously to do that, to talk that. But some of them are hedge funds, they can go short, but in general most of them are long only. So that's obviously why they have to do that, talk the talk.
Absolutely. So this is why another important lesson that when you start watching Bloomberg and CNBC, that you see that young smart guy comes on this stream or the show and says like, oh yeah, our company has a massive holding of US equities in market conditions are perfect and we can see future growth. I would advise anyone to invest in US stocks, specifically this company. Now, I would be really careful when you hear these kind of comments, because usually these people are fucking, heavily invested in these markets and they're trying to unload the shit to people. So be careful. And US30 is now dropping. Let's see.
US500 is following.
Damn right. Oh, look at that gap on S&P. Who's sitting in sell on US30?
Me.
I
am.
Awesome.
I'm on set.
Almost 2,000 points, 1,700. And now we are official. No, we're not. We are massaging 30,000, ladies and gentlemen. And soon we are back to the pre-pandemic levels. Bum, bum, bum. So, quickly show you that what I'm talking about, those who have no idea. So pre-pandemic levels, obviously the level before the pandemic. So you see that this is when, the Fed a little bit lower than doubled up the balance sheet printing, so free money to the market. And now we're reaching to the pre-pandemic level, which was 29,500. And then we had the massive poo-poo all the way down to 18,000. So I'm not scared to say that we are going to see pre-pandemic levels. I've been saying this for how long, guys?
Months now.
Yeah, months now. And I think we are going to see 24,000, even 23,000 pretty freaking soon.
Yeah, I think if it will cross the 30,000, then it will be like...
It's like when you have your morning coffee and cigarettes first in the morning, and then, you know, suddenly Mr. Poo Poo comes out and says, "Surprise, motherfucker!" and there's a it's going to be a waterfall.
At 30,000, I think there will be a panic sell-off, maybe to 21,000 or 24,000.
And gold is back to 71 pips of profit.
Question, Thomas. This first year, which broker do you use?
4XC.
4XC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because all the brokers have different contracts, right? For gold and for US30 and so on.
Some of them have micro lots. Some of them have, you know, standard lots. I'm sending the link into the chat. You can sign up. The good thing about 4XC is that one of the, well, actually 2 or 3 of the guys from 4XC are within our group. So one of the creative designers, and Andre, who is the head of the not head of business development, but business development. He's a wonderful guy, and every single time when I'm, you know, desperate to get some withdrawals, I just message him like, "Hey Andre, can you ask back office to approve my withdrawal?" And every single time he always does, and literally within minutes, withdrawal is approved and sent to my bank account within hours. So it's brilliant.
Yeah, I just contacted him today, and then I'm gonna open an account with XAUUSD also. So he was very helpful.
Yeah, it's the good thing is that, you know, when I was at IC Markets, you had to queue up at the customer service, go to the website, log in, queue, like you see that 50 people is ahead of you, and usually it's a long and painful process if you have a grumble with them, for example, slippage or anything that, you know, you see a massive spike and then you question that what happened. It takes weeks to get answers, but we have Andre from 4XC, and he's good as gold.
Okay, because it depends on I think the contract size, like for gold, how much you can earn per pick. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Andre can answer every single question, and just looking at US30, I'm gonna take off some money from the table.
Yeah, I just took profit on the S&P. That was nice.
Yep, so I took 50% profit on US30.
Thomas, thank you for the weekend. No, you today give me enough money to buy all the groceries for the weekend.
Nice. So
Thank
another
you.
alpha is going to eat. You guys made some money today.
Only thanks to you.
You're welcome. Thank you for the kind words.
Where's my 10 pounds?
How do you take 50% off an order? There's a question from Christian Kalim Lim Lim. You double click into the order in MetaTrader and you just change the amount and you close it down. Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's safe to pull into break even now.
It's gonna go all the way down, man.
Woohoo! Freaking beautiful. Oh.
Yeah.
Almost 3,000 points on US30. Break 30,000. Yes, it broke 30,000. Yes, we've been waiting for this for months.
Imagine if we still have the short open since 33. Oh man.
I would stop working for the whole year. Scam Crypto Hunter, real trader. I closed too early. You know, when I first saw Scam Crypto Hunter on YouTube, I was like, fuck, someone is going to do a video about me, like, you know, is it fake or real? Mr. Bagogo says buy US30. Good luck with that, my friend. Make sure that you go on full margin. Ask your wife to give some extra money from the petty cash and, you know, just all in, big boy. Christian Kalilim, can you show it in the screen? I think he's asking about the position. No, I can't because I'm sharing one screen and the pop-up window doesn't show up. So I had to change the pop-up window, which would end the live stream. And look at that, US30 is freaking melting. Oops. US30 sell or buy? Well, Mr. Bagogo, you just said buy US30, so why are you asking me? I thought you're coming here to, you know, spread some knowledge. But I think it's pretty obvious that we're selling as hell. So how to, when you come to the stream, easiest way to tell whether we sell or buy, if you go down to the bottom, so where you see the positions and it says the push or type, you can see it's a sell or a buy. So that indicates whether we short or long. And now I'm going to close down the US30 position because Daddy needs some money for the weekend. Yep, that is closed down. On gold, I'm going to leave it just to run, but I'm going to close half of the positions. So lock in as much money as possible because, you know, new roof is expensive. And Inception Trading is asking, can you share your balance? No, I think it would give you no benefit if I share my balance. Doesn't give you any value, doesn't make you a better trader. Showing pips, that green nice pip counter, on the other hand, it's going to take you further away than watching money. If you want to see money, you can go on Instagram. Daniel Savage is a very talented person, or Mamba FX, I really like him, by the way. Or, you know, some of the gurus, they like to show money. You can watch money there, but I would focus on macroeconomics, fundamentals, and technicals, and pips. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think today was a success. And I'm gonna call it a day. Tomorrow there will be no morning briefing, no live trading. I'm gonna enjoy and start the weekend early. So I wish you everyone a happy and relaxing weekend. And see you all on Monday, team, 8 AM sharp. And for the rest, see you on Tuesday, because on Monday I won't be live trading. Maybe on Tuesday, we'll see. We'll see. I'll send you out the message. Thank you so much and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thanks, Thomas.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
People in YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you made some money, because we definitely did some money. And see you all next week. This is the Alpha FX.
It's all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special. To hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.